Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert's Porch. I'm your host, Robert. NASCAR Cup Series Pennzoil 400 preview, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This is the 31st Cup race at Las Vegas. 267 laps, 3 stages, 80, 80, and 107. Picks so far this year, not doing great in Cup. I'm 0-2 in the Cup Series, 2-0 in Xfinity, 1-0 in the Truck Series. We had 2 races last here at Vegas. We had the spring race. We won by Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson, second, Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch, William Byron, Eric Almirola, Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, and Christopher Bell. We had 12 cautions for 60 laps. That final caution cost Kyle Busch a victory. We all know the story on that. They took 2, Hendricks took 4, 4 was better than 2, Hendrick goes 1-2 instead of Gibbs 1-2. If it wouldn't have been that caution, Gibbs would have went 1-2. In the Fall South Point 400, won by Joey Logano, followed by Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones, AJ Allmendinger, and Austin Dillon. I just saw on social media that Adam Stern reported that the Business Journal talked about Anheuser-Busch next year when Kevin Harvick retires, then possibility moving to Ross Chastain and Trackhouse Racing. Kyle Busch tweeted out something about I already got the name for him or something. I mean, come on. How are they not sponsor Kyle Busch? Let me see if I can find that tweet real quick. I saw it right before filming here. Here it is. I feel Kyle Busch tweeting. So, Adam Stern reported Anheuser-Busch has talked to NASCAR teams about plans for 2024 after Kevin Harvick retires. Trackhouse Racing Ross Chastain is said to be favorite. Trackhouse and Stewart-Haas declined comment, while AB said in part nothing is off the table. Kyle Busch's response to that was, "I feel like this already has my name written all over it." I mean, Busch beer, Kyle Busch. I mean, you could constantly go Kyle Busch. Yeah. Anyway, too easy. All right, at 2 races at Las Vegas in the next gen car in 2022, we had Alex Bowman who won. The only race he was there, he won it. He missed the fall race because of being out with concussion. Ross Chastain 2.5 average finish. Kyle Busch 3.5. Tyler Reddick 6.5. Joey Logano 7.5 in a win. Martin Truex Jr. 7.5. William Byron 9.0. AJ Allmendinger 1 race 9.0. Austin Dillon 10.5. Kevin Harvick 12.0. In the 6 races that were the 2 at Vegas, 2 at Kansas, 1 at Texas, and then the Charlotte Coca-Cola 600, the true and tried 1.5 races, 1.5 tracks. Ross Chastain averaged 7.8. AJ Allmendinger with that 1 race 9.0. Denny Hamlin 9.0 in a win. Alex Bowman 10.6 in a win. Kyle Larson 10.8. Martin Truex Jr. 11.5. Joey Logano 11.8 in a win. Kyle Busch 12.3. William Byron 13.1. Tyler Reddick 14.1. On all the intermediate tracks. So we got Kansas, Vegas, Texas, Charlotte, Gateway, Darlington 2 races, Nashville, all those 11 races on those intermediate tracks. Logano 9.4 and 3 wins. Ross Chastain 10.1, AJ Allmendinger 10.2 and 2 starts. Denny Hamlin 11.2 and a win. Christopher Bell 11.6, Kyle Larson 11.8 and a win. Austin Dillon 13.2, Martin Truex Jr. 14.3, Tyler Reddick 14.4, Mike McDowell 14.5. So far in the points, provisionally in the playoffs, we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with a win, Kyle Busch with a win. So, if we have more than 16 winners for the 16 playoff spots, of those 1-win teams, whoever is the lowest in points would not make the playoffs. Now, if we have 16 different winners and the regular season champion does not win a race, whoever's the last of those 16 winners in points would be out. So right now, Ross Chastain leads the points. We have 2 winners, Ricky Stenhouse, Kyle Busch. So Ross Chastain leads the points. We have Joe Logano, Alex Bowman, Kevin Harvick, Daniel Suarez, Chris Buescher, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, Corey LaJoie, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, and Michael McDowell. Now, for my Fantasy Live, NASCAR Fantasy Live, I'm actually in 5 leagues. I am TMD NASCAR. I'm in NASCAR Chasm's Dumpster Fire. I'm in Fantasy Fastlane. I'm in Fantasy Racing Preview. And I'm in NASCAR American Motor Maps. I'm in those 5 leagues. Rob Sports Show. Rob Sports Show 2, 3, 4, and 5. Made it simple. So, in the NASCAR Fantasy Live game, I am taking Ross Chastain, Alex Bowman. This will be the 3rd race that I've used him, unfortunately. Kyle Busch. I could have watched my workload on him. So you have 10 times you can use each driver through the first 26 races. And I've used, at this race, I'll use Kyle Busch 3 times. Workload, I got to manage that one somehow. Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr., and then I have Tyler Reddick in the garage, which that garage pick you can substitute out before the end of stage 2. In the head-to-heads, I'm taking Kyle Busch over Joe Logano, Martin Truex Jr. over Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin over Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain over Kyle Larson. Now, in a couple of my fantasy leagues, I am doing a little bit different picks. In the Fantasy Racing Preview and then the Motor Mouse, my picks for those 2, I went with all the favorites. So I went with Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney, and I have Denny Hamlin in the garage. Head-to-heads, Busch over Logano, Truex over Elliott, Denny Hamlin over Blaney. Yeah, I know, I got both of them. I got Hamlin in the garage and Blaney in my lineup, and I'm taking the Hamlin over Blaney. And then I got Ross Chastain over Kyle Larson. That's how my NASCAR Fantasy Live. As for DraftKings, yeah, this was hard. I'm taking Kyle Busch, 10,900, Logano, 10,500, Tyler Reddick, 8,800, Bubba Wallace, 8,300, A.J. Allmendinger, 6,100, and then Corey LaJoie at 5,200. You're allowed $50,000 in order to have those 8,000 people. I had to go with a couple cheaper ones. Yes, I am taking Bubba Wallace. Yes, I know the last time at Vegas, Bubba was running up front, got squeezed into the wall by Kyle Larson. Yes, Bubba Wallace overreacted, hung a left, turned Kyle Larson into the wall, walked down the track, and went over pushing Larson around, not knowing if he was hurt or not, and ended up getting suspended for it. Know all about it. I actually did a video about it on here. Matter of fact, I will share my thoughts on the video. I got like 3 of them I did. I did the immediate one immediately during the race. I did one. Didn't think it was going to lead to a suspension. Then my reaction to the suspension. I'm a Bubba Wallace fan. I'm straight up, I'm a Bubba Wallace fan. So my 4 picks. When I do these picks, my goal is to be right, not just pick people I like. Kyle Busch. I'm Busch for the sweep all weekend. Matter of fact, Kyle Busch has got a new T-shirt out for Vegas. It looks like a slot machine. It says the 10, the 51, and the 8. If he wins all 3 races, I'm getting that shirt. So I'm taking Kyle Busch. I'm picking him in all 3. Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman. Those are my 4 picks to win. Make sure you, if you haven't done NASCAR Fantasy Live, check it out. DraftKings as well. So those are the picks for the Pennzoil 400. Stay tuned to Rubber Sports Show for the XFL Week 3 picks. Week 2 was not a good week for me. And then I got a couple topic videos I'll probably be getting to. The consecutive start list. The drivers who have won for at least 10 years or more straight. We know Kyle Busch last week, 19 straight seasons with a win. I'll run that list down. And then also, the brother list. Brother with wins, father, sons, and wins. Working on that. And I'm also working on an aggressive 2024 schedule. make sure you check that out. I know I've done it late, right at the beginning of the off season. I did it. I've redone it. One little thing I'm gonna spoil on that: the Daytona 500, third race of the year. We got a West Coast swing start. We have a West Coast swing at the end. So all I'm going to say until the video's out. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.